What's up, you guys? Welcome to a new video here in Kevin's Stash, and for today's video we're going to be talking about Sonic Origins and overall my review as a whole of this game. So last year I made a video on which games I was expecting or wanted to buy, and I did mention Sonic Origins in one of them, and I finally got the game. I got it on sale at the beginning of the year, and my thoughts are the same as last year. Like, the collection was pretty lazy. I wish they would have added more. And what really makes me mad is that they announced DLC like 1 or 2 months ago, which added new games as well. But these new games are all emulated. They're not like natively ported or like built from the ground up compared to these ported games or remasters for the collection, which was the only thing I did not like about the announcement of the DLC. And they could have added more games too. Like, there's like 20-year-old Sonic collections that have more games than this. The only reason I got this collection was because of Sonic City. You guys already know I'm like the biggest Sonic City fan. I love Sonic City. I think you guys should already know that I am a big fan of Sonic City. And overall, it's a pretty good game. I enjoyed all the versions of the collection. I kind of wish the new DLC added the old music back for Sonic 3 and Knuckles. And they should just toggle and tweak the game overall and add like the emulated versions of the OG games, because the supposedly like some of these are meant to be like the real deal or the original experience. However, none of these games are actually the original experience. Sonic CD is probably the closest one, as it's like a port of the mobile version, which is like the superior one. They did add some of the licensed music back, like You Can Do Anything and Cosmic Eternity finally having lyrics as well. The cutscenes are back as well. I think the only issue was probably like the endings, or like when you want to watch the clips, it doesn't have the lyrics, or it's like somewhat like out of sync. I also hated how Sonic CD does not have the sound effects. Some of the sound effects were removed, so that was bad as well. Overall, the missions, that was amazing. I love that, to be honest. Like, when I first played, I think that was the first thing I did. Like, I played the missions because I already know these games by heart, except for Sonic 3. That's the only other reason why I bought this game as well, because Sonic 3 and Knuckles has some sort of like weird, it's in a weird state. It's in a weird limbo on the ways to play the game. I think the last time it was released was on the Nintendo DS collection, or Sonic's collection on DS, Sonic Classic Collection, that's what it was called. That was the last time it was released. Supposedly there was going to be a mobile port, but it never got released as well. There's like a proof of concept on YouTube. You guys should find it. It's by Christian Whitehead, who made Sonic Mania as well. You know what would have been sick for Sonic Origins? If they added Sonic Mania. I think if they did the whole Sonic Origins Plus, which they are, they should have added Sonic Mania as a bonus as well, because you already added the Sonic Mania episodes on there, so you might think that they're alluding to Sonic Mania coming to this collection, but there's no signs of Sonic Mania coming soon. Luckily, the DLC isn't that expensive, but I bought the best package like for this one, for the Sonic Origins, and it's weird how I'm paying $50. I would have paid $50, and then I need to pay an extra $10 for newer games being added to the collection, when supposedly you're buying like the best deal at the beginning, yet you're having to buy more DLC, which doesn't make sense at all. But overall, that's my thoughts on Sonic Origins. Like, it left a pretty sour taste in my mouth because I expected more, to be honest, from Sega. But maybe the DLC is going to change that. Like I said before in my old video from like a year ago, the DLC being added is probably going to be what the game should have been, which is something Sega has been like recently following for some reason, like adding DLC later on, and in order to like complete the game afterwards, which is basically every video game company nowadays. They just like somewhat do they like finish their games and then add content later on, which is something that Mario Strikers has an issue in. I will definitely talk about Mario Strikers because I'm a big fan of Mario Strikers as well, and I've been kind of disappointed by the DLC packs as well. And that's, like I said before, that's a video from another day. Thanks for watching. I would give Sonic's Origins a 7 out of 10. That's my honest review, 7 out of 10. Just because of Sonic City and Sonic 3 and Knuckles, that carried it for me. Like, that's my bias. Like, Sonic CD was perfect, so that's what gave it a passable score. And me being able to play Sonic 3 and Knuckles for the first time also helped it. The other ports were pretty good as well, but pretty lackluster. Like, it's not the best or worst Sonic collections. There are way worse ones out there. But this overall, like, could have been better. Like, it's a mediocre collection. And for Sega's, like, flagship franchise, you would expect more. But as an introduction for Sonic fans, I think this one's a great collection overall because it has like all the basic needs and also the must plays from the classic era. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks for watching.